So, everyone that's been following me through quarantine knows that I started up a online e-commerce company prior to going into lockdown, and we grew it quite significantly over kind of lockdown period, running from my garage. You probably don't know as well that I've hired my brother, who is going to help now take the company on. We're looking for a unit at the moment. We've been let down a few times, but it's all going really well. So kind of thinking about, someone asked me the other day, they were like, how do you kind of have the confidence to do what you do? You always seem to start stuff up, and do you not worry? Do you not get anxiety? Do you not, like, how do you have the confidence to do what you do? And I kind of sat there and thought about the answer for a little while. And what it's come from is, excuse the tape, I completely back myself. And the reason for that is I never ever let myself down. Now, what I mean by that is every time I've made a promise to myself, whether it be getting up in the morning to do some cardio, or like if you say the night before, if you say, right, okay, I'm gonna get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go for a run, I fucking make sure I do it. If I say, okay, I'm gonna do a degree, I make sure I do it. If I say, okay, later I'm gonna wash the dishes, I make sure I do it. And what happens is over time, you never ever let yourself down. And what you do is you build a rapport with your subconscious, which is that when you make a promise to yourself, you always back it up. Now, that's not the same as failing. I fuck a lot of stuff up, and I've fucked a lot of stuff up. But what I always do is follow through. I might fail at the task. For example, I might try and say, right, I'm gonna go for a half an hour run. I might make 25 minutes. That's okay. I actually went for the run. Now, what happens is if you do this over and over and over and over again, year after year after year after year, you suddenly start to build an internal self-confidence, which when you tell yourself you're going to do something, you do it. And this is so important for absolutely anyone that wants to be successful in life, because without your own internal self-confidence, if you can't trust yourself, how on earth is anyone else ever going to trust you? And also, you're always going to have some anxiety and in a voice saying, do you know what? You don't even trust yourself. When you've made a promise to yourself, you don't even always follow it through. So with me, I back myself 100% because I've never let myself down. Like I said, I've failed at the task I've told myself I'm going to do, but ultimately, I never let myself down. Now, this is a really good thing to think about and employ in your life. If you're someone that is lacking in confidence, and it normally starts from an internal issue with yourself, and that is because you've let yourself down. Now, when you tell yourself you're going to do something, no matter how small, be careful then. If you don't think you can follow it through, then don't tell yourself you're going to do it. But if you do, make sure you back the fuck up. Like, you have to do it. Otherwise, you will end up distrusting yourself. Your inner voice, your internal subconscious will start to say, well, do you know what? Your conscious brain doesn't actually back up what it is you say you're going to do. So when you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to build a new business, or I'm going to be successful in this, you've always got that niggle, you've got that doubt in the back of your head that's saying, do you know what? We might not do this. This might not happen because you've got all this track record within internally where you've let yourself down. So confidence comes from you first, and then as you build out from there, you've got a stable foundation where you can actually start to employ other people's confidence, and people will start to feel confident in you and your abilities and everything else. So it was just something that I thought really important to share, and is, I think, the reason that I'm so confident when I start any new ventures or do anything new, because that's coming from my internal track record. And I hope other people find this helpful. And when you tell yourself you can do something, just back it the fuck up, follow through, no matter how small, and all of a sudden things will start to change for you internally. But yeah, man, any questions, as always, guys, give me a message. If you like the videos, please subscribe, and see you in the next video.